Hello everyone, welcome to Borja Tourist. Good morning from this interesting place with an interesting name called Bandarjhula. Bandarjhula is a part of Chitwan district and it lies on the fringes of the district. And as you can see there, I'm surrounded by forest and hills on all the sides. So this place lies at one of the tips or in one of the corners of Chitwan. And there's this hill, and just across this hill there's the Indian border, which is around 500 meters or like 1 kilometer from here. And there's this small village with about 500 households living here. And we came here yesterday for a program, and we stayed the night here. And now I'm out for the morning walk. The people, they live here in the most basic ways. They have their own cattle, they have their own crops, and they are literally out of connection from the downtown. The headquarters of Chitwan Bharatpur is around uh, it's around 4.5 hours of drive from here. So we took a Scorpio to come here, and if the locals they have to take a bus, I'm sure it's going to take around 7 hours or even more than that. And this is most like in other villages in Nepal. The interesting part is that this place is called Bandarjhula, but because the locals they found this name derogatory, now they have been trying to change this name to Onmanchal, which are more or less similar in some ways. So a few months from now, this place will be called and known as Onmanchal. So there are no hotels or resorts or any other places to live here. So if you plan to come here, what you need to do is to talk to locals before you come here and find a homestay. In fact, they don't even have provision for homestay, but they can manage that. Usually, no tourists they come here, and only people come here for like some projects like putting in the hand pumps or some health camps and like that. Life is quite basic here, and you can see this farmer with his oxen is plowing the field. So if you make up your mind to come here someday in the future, what you need to do is to drive from Chobiskot in Bharatpur and come to Kasra Pool or Kasra Bridge. Then after that you'll be greeted by 8 or 9 kilometer long jungle, and then you come into Mahdi. And when you cross the Mahdi village, which is now a city, a town, then again there will be a jungle which is 18 kilometers long, which is known as Thori jungle. And once you cross that Thori jungle, there will be bifurcation. So if you go straight, you'll reach Thori, which is right on the Indian border. And if you turn right and drive for around 30 minutes, you come to this place called Bandarjhula, to be known as Onmanchal in future. The people they have their own poultry, they have their own cattle and goats, and they farm, and they're literally not connected from the rest of the world. There is mobile network, but that is not very good, and internet only occasionally works here. An interesting phenomenon that I observed here are these trees. These are sal trees. The scientific name is Surya Robusta, and as you can see that these trees are on the verge of dying. So how they came to this stage? So after talking with the locals, they told me that in the national park, this is part of national park, and in national park you're not allowed to cut down any trees. So what they do is they cut down the lower parts of the tree. They remove the bark, and once they do that, the tree starts to die. And if the trees they die, they fall down by themselves, so it won't be a police case. and the trees they follow themselves, and after that they begin to plow the field and bring more settlers to settle down here. So this kind of finding loopholes to bring in more settlers into the national park. This is a gravel road, and this is lined by the banana plants. And up to Madi, the road is in good condition, but after that it is all gravel road, but it's not quite an off-road. Any two-wheel drive car can make it, but make sure the car has good ground clearance. Even cars with small ground clearance like hatchbacks or sedans, they can definitely come here, but you need to make sure that you drive slow when you are in potholes, or when there are big stones you need to be careful. So we took a Scorpio to come here, and it had no problem to come here in any way, and it was just a two-wheel drive car. So if you're interested how we stayed here last night, I'm going to show you the place. We're a team of around 26 people, and we were adjusted in different houses and different places around here. So this is the room where we stayed last night, and all the beddings and mosquito nets were carried by us from downtown. So these are the vehicles that we took. One Scorpio, and there is another bus which is open and on the car, and this is the place where we stayed for the night. It's completely made of wood, and there's a small staircase to go up. And here we have the room. We got the beddings here and the mosquito net. And like this, we even brought our own chairs and own table. And this is how the village looks like. So guys, that's all for today, and if you have any confusion about how to come here and what you should do here, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and send me a comment. I'll make sure to reply you.